session. So can you see my slide?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, so for this morning, we are going to look at another topic called encouraging concept development. Encouraging concept development. So if you look at this picture actually depicts students or aspiring entrepreneurs trying to develop what is called concepts. Concept simply means an idea, a business idea. Whatever business you want to set up in life, you have to sit down, write it down, ask yourself so many questions. What type of business concept am I focusing on? Why am I focusing on it? Is there market opportunity in this particular area? How do I create value? How do I deliver value? And how do I capture value? So this particular process is very, very important in entrepreneurial journey. So for today, these are the learning objectives. One, we are defining concepts, then concept development. Concept simply means idea. Then concept development means how do I develop the idea into an opportunity? And that will lead us to difference between an idea and opportunity. Then, because we are different, Zulfadli is different from Bobby, Bobby is different from other people. There are different types of concepts. Then, where do you source your concept? Where does the inspiration to develop a concept, where does it come from? So that is what is called sources of concept or business concept. Then you need to know two important theories that explains concept development, two theories. Then also you are going to appreciate the steps involved in concept development. And finally, if you develop your concept or your business concept, what are the elements, what are the things we must see in your business idea to tell us that this is a good business idea? So the first thing we are looking at is what is called an idea, then an opportunity. So if I may ask, Zulfadli, what is an idea? What is an idea, Zulfadli?
Opinion or maybe our thinking of something.
Beautiful, beautiful. Then Bobby, what is an opportunity?
Opportunity and I don't know there.
Try.
Yeah, I will try. As a thing to get your goals.
You are very close. You said something to gain from.
Yes, sir.
From your idea, from your thoughts. You know, if you have an idea and you don't turn it to something that will profit you, you don't develop it to something that will give you money, income, fame, reputation, it's just an idea. But when you turn your idea to income yielding, ventures, when you turn your thoughts into something that is beneficial to people in the society and they are paying for it, then that becomes look at the difference. So Zulfadli, read the difference between an idea and an opportunity from the slide.
An idea is simply a thought, an impression, a view, and an observation. An opportunity, however, is a favorable set of circumstances or situation that creates a need for a new product, service, technology, method, and businesses.
So the final one, an idea could meet a need.
An idea could meet a need and meet the criteria of opportunity.
Beautiful. So if you have an idea, something that comes to your mind, oh, I wish to set up a restaurant in Indonesia. That is an idea. But if you now move further to write it down, to raise money, to rent an apartment, and you now create that particular restaurant, then it becomes an opportunity. But if you just have it in your mind, oh, I will do this, I will do it, but you are not really doing it, it's just an idea. So a concept is anything, any idea that comes to your mind, a thought, but it becomes an opportunity when you develop that concept, concept development. Developing a concept into an opportunity is what is called concept development. So in the field of entrepreneurship, there are 4 things that makes a business. We call those 4 things entrepreneurship architecture. If you want to build a house, you need so many things. So the structure of that particular house, the way it's designed, is called architecture. So in entrepreneurship too, when you set up a business, that business has what is called entrepreneurship architecture. And the first component is the concept. The second one is to do your business model canvas. The third one is to develop a business plan. And the last one is to do what is called business KSA. K means knowledge, S means skills, then A means ability. So if you have a good business, you need to decide who are those who are going to work with you, what are the type of knowledge, skills, and ability they have. But we are not going to the 3 others, but we are looking at the first one, which is business concept. So business concept is the first item in the entrepreneurship architecture. It's the first item in the entrepreneurship architecture. So let's now go into the definition. Concept or a business concept. Pictures like detergent, groceries, etc. Then bulb, telephone, aeroplane, smartphones. All these are concepts. Some people thought about them many years ago. They were just ideas, but they developed the ideas into what is called business concept. And today we can walk into supermarket, we can walk into departmental stores to buy all these items. They have moved from an idea towards an opportunity. They are moved from ordinary concept to what is called a business concept. So a business concept is a statement of the purpose and intent of a business idea and an opportunity. So if you sit down and write down a statement of what you want to do, what type of business you want to set up, why do you want to set it up, what are the benefits you are going to get, and what are the benefits that the society is going to get. It is a summation of core elements which defines a business. So a business concept is different from business model canvas. It is different from business plan because it is short and it is the preliminary statement you write down. Remember, look at this. Business concept is number 1. When you are successful in your writing down your business concept, that is when you go to business model development. So the second definition says a business concept describes and clearly defines a new idea or business initiative, whether to create a new concept, a company producing a new product for the consumer. So that is what a business concept is all about. Then what are the types of business concept or concept? There are 8 types. There are 8 types. So I want Bobby to list all of them for me. Read them out, Bobby. Types of business concept.
Okay. I need to answer.
Can you read them? Read those concepts. Yeah.
Type of concept, business concept. Number one,
Okay.
Infrastructure.
Okay. Let me ask Joe Fadley, can you read those things? Types of business concept.
Just read it.
Read them. There are 8 types. Can you? Yeah.
Okay. Number 1 is infrastructure concept. 2, business to business concept, consumer goods concept, small business concept, e-commerce concept, consumer to consumer concept, mobile concept, consumer service concept.
Beautiful. If you look at all the concepts in the world, whether in America, in Malaysia, in Brunei, in Vietnam, in Cambodia, all the businesses that people are currently running, if you want to classify them based on concept, there are 8 types. The first one is infrastructure concepts. The second one is business to business concepts. The third one is consumer good concepts. The fourth one is small business concept. The fifth one is e-commerce concept. The sixth one is consumer to consumer concept, while the seventh one is mobile concept, and the final one, consumer service concept. So what do they mean? I've developed a slide to explain what they mean. If anyone of you wants to set up a business that will provide the society with certain things they lack, maybe house, offices, and so on and so forth, or people require people to rent them, maybe tractors for farming. So all these, we call them infrastructural facilities. So your business intends to provide people with what? Infrastructural facilities. Such business is called infrastructure concept. So an infrastructure concept is a business idea that involves the creation and development of a structure, facility, or a building, event center, multipurpose hall, sports center, and so on and so forth. If you develop them and you want to rent them out so that members of the public will use them, such an idea is called infrastructure concept. So the second one is business to business concept. So a business to business concept involves creating an idea that provides services and products to other businesses instead of consumer. For instance, you have a big business in Brunei, and that business is now producing goods or renting services not to people, but to other businesses. For instance, look at an audit firm. An audit firm helps businesses to prepare their account and to audit their account. So they are not doing that business, for customers, but for other businesses like banks, insurance company, universities, supermarket. Such a business idea or concept is called business to business concept. Another one is called consumer goods concept. A consumer goods concept is an idea of producing a new product to be sold in the market to consumer or identified buyers. To be sold to consumers or identified buyers. So your biscuit, your sweet, your chocolate, your beverage, all these are consumer good concepts. So if you are setting up a business to produce things that will be useful to consumer in the market, either open market, departmental stores, supermarket, and so on and so forth, we call it consumer good concept. So the fourth one is small business concept. A small business concept involves an idea for creating a small business. If you go to markets in Indonesia, you see people selling vegetable, fruits, watermelon, fish, meat in the open market, small market, general market. We call that small business concept. Small business concept. And the next one is e-commerce. Do you all know Alibaba, eBay, Amazon? Do you know Alibaba?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
e-commerce. eBay is e-commerce. Amazon is e-commerce. And so many other ones where you buy things online. You buy your shirt, your trousers, your jeans, your books, you buy them online. That type of a concept is what is called e-commerce concept. So an e-commerce concept is an idea that involves selling a product or service electronically, online, or through virtual platform. The sixth one is consumer to consumer concept. A consumer to consumer concept involves an idea for one consumer to sell a product to another consumer, using any means. Somebody is a consumer, but is also doing business. And the business is doing is to sell to another person. A very good example is a farmer. A farmer produces yam, is eating from his yam, and is also selling part of his yam to other people who need them. You have fruits in your compound. You eat from those fruits and you collect others and you sell to your neighbor. That is customer to customer concept. He's a customer, but he's also selling part of his item, part of his service to other customers. Or you have certain services that you are currently enjoying, and you're also selling those services to other people in your neighborhood. That is consumer to consumer concept. Then mobile concept. A mobile concept is an idea revolving around services or products provided through mobile devices like telephone, your smartphone, your tablet, your Android, and using probably the internet and other things. Your WhatsApp to advertise, you sell. When you sell to them, they wire money to you or pay money to your bank account. But we are more particular about how do you sell the goods. You sell it using the mobile platform like your smartphone, your Android, and your tablets. Then the final one is consumer service concept. A consumer service is an idea that brings a new problem-solving service or an innovative service to the consumer. So this is what is called consumer service concept. We all know what happened during COVID-19 pandemic. Everybody, is locked at home. We cannot go out, but some people, they do go out to supply us what we need in our homes. They'll just knock at the door. They'll wear their nose cover. They'll wear their PPE, physical protective equipment, and they will use all the protective measures possible. They will give us the goods and we'll pay them either online or by cash. This is consumer service. And also for those who have the virus, you are going to phone a particular number, then government will come with ambulance to carry the sick person to the hospital. All these are what we call consumer service concept. Whatever you do to provide services to consumer in the comfort of their home, their community, we call that consumer service concept. So from these 8 concepts, which one would you like to do? Anyone? Which one do you like to really pursue as a student? So, Bobby, which one would you like? Or which one are you really working towards? Zulfadli, which one would you prefer from the 8 concepts?
I think as a student, I would choose small business concept or maybe
Small
mobile
business
concept.
Yeah, small business concept is very, very common in developing countries. You know, in developing countries, if you go to the market, the open space, all the barbing salons you see around is a small business concept. All the studio, engineering studio, architectural shop, architectural firm, small accounting firm, supermarket, all these are small business concept. But you may also add to your small business concept the mobile concept, so that people, apart from having your own shop where you sell, you should also allow people to buy from you using the mobile platform, either your WhatsApp, your Instagram, and so on and so. In Brunei, people buy a lot using Facebook, Instagram, and their WhatsApp. People advertise their products, their services, they put their phone number, their emails, and some other contact details. And people contact them to order for goods and services. Okay? So the next thing is a benefit of business concept. Why do we need a business concept? Because I told you it's #1 item in the entrepreneurship architecture. Without business concept, you can't really go far. You can't really pursue your dream. So look at the picture below. These are things that we are used to in our environment. You can see medications and tablets. You can see machines that will help you turn your raw materials to finished goods. And you can see consumer product, you know, Coca-Cola and the burger with, chips to go. All these are concepts. They are business concepts. So why is it that business concept is important? What benefit will it give us? #1, a business concept serves as a tool that business owner, entrepreneurs, and founders use to engage with investors or potential stakeholders. So the first thing you do as a student of entrepreneurship, if you set out to launch your own business, is to write your business concept. And that business concept, when it is written, it becomes a tool for you to engage with banks and some people who want to join you in owning or running the business. #2, it is an effective document that helps entrepreneurs provide outlines of their ideas regarding new product and service. If you compete in a business plan competition, you should be able to explain your business concept convincingly to people. So that is another purpose. Then #3, it is a statement of purpose and intent of a business idea that summarizes the core element. Everything about the business. What are the values? What are the unique selling points? How do you deliver the value? How do you capture the value in terms of profit and return on investment? All this should be clearly visible in your business concept. So if you cannot sell your idea, then you cannot really survive in the competitive market of today. So business concept is important for these 3 reasons. So where do you see business ideas? Where do you see business concepts? So I've given you so many areas where you can discover business concept. Number one is intuition. What is it that God has inspired you with in your brain? What are the visions you have? What are the dreams, that you have about business in Brunei, in Vietnam, in Malaysia? So number one source of business idea is intuition. You just sit down, an idea will just come to your brain like inspiration. That is what is called intuition, vision, or dream. Number two source is needs of the people. What do people in Brunei want? What do people in Indonesia want? Do they want McDonald's product? Do they want pharmaceutical product? Do they want tires to be turned to household items? Do they want lovely mirrors in their home, in their kitchen, in their toilets? That is the needs of the people. Do people want facilities? Do they want event center? Do they want zoological garden? Do they want restaurants? That is the need of the people. Number three is personal experience. You have traveled, you are currently in Indonesia, and you travel to Malaysia. You saw so many nice things that are not available in Indonesia. If you go back and set up that particular business, this idea is personal experience. This is privilege to be sent to US by the Indonesian government, and you learn things like web designing, robotics, intelligence, and you come back to Indonesia to set up a business. So the source of your new things that you can convert to business, that is exposure to new environment. Then you can also copy existing things. You saw product from Taiwan and Japan, and you decided to do the same thing, in Indonesia by copying what you have seen. We call that copycat or imitation. If you have read about Japanese and Taiwanese, they started their journey in electronics by copying what other people are doing in another part of the world. But today, they are masters in electronics and so many products. And also, you can generate your business concept through critical thinking. Critical thinking. You think critically. You think outside the box. You think, based on the fact that there is no box at all. You think by experimentation. You think by experiential, approach. You work with the community. You work with the society, and you think about what they need, and you're able to generate concept. You can also go around your country, look at what the resources your country is blessed with, look at the needs of the people, then you create a business out of it. We call that environmental scanning for gaps. What are the gaps that other people have not been able to cover? What are the gaps that government has not been able to cover? Then look at people's problem. It could be water, it could be health, it could be poverty, it could be unemployment. From those problems, you now create a business. Then through television, radio, internet, if you listen to radio, watch television, surf the internet, you can create a business from there. Then when you attend trade fairs and exhibition, you can be inspired to develop your own business idea. Then if you read books, good books on businesses, on entrepreneurship, on strategic management, on industrial engineering, you see fantastic things that you can do. Then emergency also creates concepts. Look at the last COVID-19. So many businesses came out of COVID-19. For instance, face mask, face shield, things like PPE, things like sanitizers, and so on and so forth. All these are outcomes or output of what? Emergency. In period of endemic crisis, pandemic, public health diseases, war, catastrophe, you can make money even from emergency. So I want to share this video with you. Let us watch this video.
Hello and good day, Lions. I'm Muhammad Balal Hassan from Kaba Local Government of Kano State. I'm the owner of Ihsan Prints and E-Services. I got an idea to build a pewter, that is sachet water production outlet inside the compound of our business premises. This idea came to me by making a survey to all the cold drinks sellers and the provision stores owners that they are getting sachet water from the main city of Kano State or a neighboring local government, which is about 30-kilometer drive before getting to the Kabo town. So I'm seeking for an investment of 6 million naira in exchange of 25% stake in my company. Thank you.
What's this 30 kilometers? I didn't quite get it.
From the main Kano city, and that's where they get it from.
There's no sachet water in a 30-minute
for 30 kilometers
radius.
Within Kano, within the city center.
Are you sure? You have to go 30 kilometers.
Yes. Yeah.
So you want to situate this factory within Kano?
Yeah, within the town. Within the Kabo town.
Within the
Kabo town of Kabo local.
Kabo, not Kano.
Yes.
Okay, Kabo. Okay. People get this sachet water from Kano to Kabo.
To Kabo.
So you're thinking if you do something local within Kabo, you'll be nearer the people.
Yeah.
Have you started anything on the business yet? Or you just have an idea?
No, we haven't started, but for the print and internet services, we have been doing it for the first 3 years.
Okay.
The income from the other business, will that all be part of the income of the company we're investing in?
Yeah, they will be all together.
So what's the income of that business?
For the year 2019, we generated 5.7 million with a net profit of 3.5 million. And for 2020, due to the COVID-19 and what have you, we managed to get 3.5, the total revenue, and 2.3 million as a net profit. But we have 1% of we are doing agency banking transaction, cash in, cash out. So for the whole year, after calculating everything, we transact 100 million. So we have 1% profit for that transaction.
So out of that 3.5 million, 1 million is coming from agency bank.
No, it's not included.
No. Oh, it's not included.
Yeah, that one is separate.
Oh, that's a separate one. So Ihsan is inclusive of everything.
Yes.
Including the sachet water plant, the printing plant, and the agency banking business.
Yeah.
So tell me, why do you want to give 6 million away? If you made 3.5 million profits plus another 1 million.
I had to buy the updated reverse osmosis machine for the production, and we had to build a borehole, the production room, the services and the security guard to hire them, and the complete structure with the truck for delivery.
But why don't you use your own money?
They are not up to that.
he needs much more than 6.
He needs much more than 6.
So he will.
6 is a contribution to it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you all benefited from that particular video? Zulfadli, what can you learn from that video? What have you learned from that video? Hello, Zulfadli. What did you learn from that video? I said, what did you learn? What is the message you got from that video? Hello, Zulfadli, can you hear me? Hello, Bobby.
I think he has an internet connection.
Hello, Bobby. Hello, Bobby. Amalia, Ramadani, Amalia. Hello, Amalia. Amalia. Bobby, are you around? Hello. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Yeah, I said, what did you learn from that video? What did you learn? Anyone?
Maybe the persistence of it, sir.
Yeah, the first thing you learn from that video is that you now know what a business concept is all about and why you need a business concept. That guy was able to provide answers to questions because he actually understood his business concept. He knows what he's doing, why he's doing it, and what he wants to get doing it. So that was why he went for that business pitch, to meet investors, to meet those who call venture capitalists, those who can support him, in developing the business concept by providing funds, and they will share profit together at the end of the day. So from what the guy has presented, we all have appreciated the importance of a business concept. So look at some examples of business concept. Can you see the screen? Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. The first concept is what is called duck clock. So somebody developed duck clock. And what is duck clock? It is a health tracking wristwatch that communicates with you and your doctors, on your health situation. We all know that particular wristwatch is available for those who have high blood pressure, for those who have what is called interview, for those who have hypertension, immediately, either by phoning you or by asking you to come to the hospital. So that is a product. The product works with your blood and your system. why? What is the need and demand? Many people are accustomed to wearing fitness disease type of a product. You may not need it, but some people actually need it for their lives. Then unique value proposition. Market research has shown that fitness tracking wristwatch encourages people to make healthier choices and imbibe healthy lifestyle in terms of what they eat, what they drink, and also exercising regularly. So all these are very, very important. So this is one business concept. Another one is called Forever Eye. Forever Eye, what does it do? It is a wearable tracking device. You wear it like glass. You put it, you can wear it like glass. You can put it in your pocket, and it helps keep children, family members, and pets safe in public spaces. If you go to a congested place, for instance, maybe picnic, the beach, or highly congested place, if you put that particular item, that device, in the body, the neck, the pocket of your child or an elderly person, from your phone, you can track their location. Recently, people have gone to Hajj. If you want to track people who are lost, if they have this particular Forever Eye in their body, either wearing it as glass, put it on their neck, put it in their pocket, clip it on their clothes, wherever they are, you can track them. So why is it important? Children, pets, and elderly people miss their way. Often, most times they miss their way. So Forever Eye offer parents, to keep a watchful eye over valuable family members and beloved pets by tracking them on their smartphone. So wherever they are, you will be communicated on the phone, and you'll be able to locate them where they are, so they will not get lost. And if they get lost, you'll be able to know where to get them. So that's the importance of this particular concept. So Forever Eye is a unique tracking product. It's powered by lithium battery that runs for 2 full years. Hence, does not rely on Wi-Fi. It doesn't work with Wi-Fi. It has its own connectivity, or it does not rely even on Bluetooth. So you can track them on your phone without internet, without Bluetooth. The device called Forever will be communicating with your phone directly, and you'll be able to locate the whereabouts of your family member. So that is what we call examples of concepts. So, but as students of entrepreneurship, there are 2 related theories that support concept development or concepts. So 2 related theories that explain how business concepts are found and exploited by entrepreneurs for creating values are opportunity discovery theory and opportunity creation theory. When you say opportunity discovery theory, the theory is just saying that businesses that we make money from, they are discovered within our environment. The opportunities are already present, but many people cannot see it. But Zulfadli can see it, Bobby can see it, Amalia can see it, because they are skilled, they are equipped, they are knowledgeable on how to discover hidden opportunity. And that's what we learned on Tuesday. We learned creativity and innovation. If you are good in creativity and innovation, you'll be able to discover opportunities. That is, discover businesses, ideas that people want, products that people want, technology that people want, and you go further to discover them and make money. Whereas opportunity creation simply means entrepreneurs make money. Entrepreneurs are able to set up businesses because they create those things. Those things are not available in their environment. They were able to create them because they are alert to needs of the people. They can see what others cannot see, and they are vigilant. So that is what opportunity creation is all about. So in the context where opportunity exists and waiting to be discovered and exploited, the entrepreneurs develop their business concept from existing opportunities in their environment. However, where those opportunities do not exist, then you go for creation. So for context, that is in environment, in countries, in location where opportunities do not exist, but needed to be created, the entrepreneurs create their business concept. So there are so many things that are not available in Indonesia, but some clever people, they created them either by importing or starting from the scratch. And all of you are buying from them today. So that is what is called opportunity creation theory. The other one, the opportunity exists, but many people cannot see it. The few people can see it, discover it, and they create business out of it. So that is opportunity discovery theory. So how can you now develop, your idea into concept, into something that is marketable? So you can do that through what is called lean startup approach. Lean startup approach. So lean startup is an effective concept development process with minimal risk and maximum efficiency. If you discover an idea and you polish it, you develop the idea into an opportunity, that is concept development. You can do it on a large scale, and you can also do it on a small scale, but a small scale is better. And that is why it is called lean startup model. Lean startup model. It is lean because it has two benefits. One, minimal risk. You are not putting all your eggs in one basket, and you are not biting more than you can chew. You are starting on a very small scale. You are thinking big, but you are starting small. And at the end of the day, there will be maximum efficiency. So what are the steps? There are 9 steps. So let me call on Zulfordly to read the 9 steps for us. Go ahead.
Number 1, discover a problem, build the business model, validate the business model, test the business model, get some startup funds, launch a minimum viable prototype, get consumer feedback, improve the product, and the last one is commercialize the product.
Beautiful. In the olden days, what people do when they have a business idea is to go to number 9, commercialize the product. They raise money from banks and they set up a very big company and they commercialize. So it's been found out that if you use approach number 9 without passing through 1 to 9, there will be maximum risk and little efficiency, because you may end up producing a product that people don't like. So you'll have ended up wasting your time, your money, and your resources. So the best way to start is first discover the problem. What is the problem that people in Vietnam have that I want to solve? If you discover that it is the problem of probably infrastructure, they need more houses, more cheaper houses. So the next thing is to go to number 2, build a business model. Now develop a business concept on how to address problems that you have discovered in 1. Then you don't raise money, you validate the business model. How genuine is this thing? Is this really the problem of the people? Yes. What type of houses do people want? Is it room and a parlor? Is it a flat? You need to validate by going to the market to conduct market research. You conduct opinion poll. You discuss with the people. Do you like this type of model? Like this type of houses? How much will you be able to pay and what have you? Then you test the business model. You test the business model. So once you test the business model and it is good, then raise little amount of money, either from yourself or from your parent. Don't go to bank yet. Then from the little money you have made, then launch a minimum viable product. A minimum viable product simply means sample of what you want to do. You don't produce 1,000 units of accommodation. What you do is just produce one as a sample. It is that one that you use to get feedback from the people. That do you like this type of house? Do you like this type of product? Do you like this type of service? If at the end of number 6, you go to number 7 and the result is good, then you improve on it in packaging, then that is when you now go to the bank to raise large amount of money for commercialization. So this is what is called steps in concept development. So once you follow these steps, then your concept becomes a reality. And finally, if you develop your concept, what are the elements? Elements simply means a good concept. What are the things we see in a good concept? There are 5 things you see in a good concept. So let me call some of you. Maulida, are you around? Maulida.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I'm.
Yeah, please. Yeah. I want you to read point number 1 and 2. Read point number 1 and 2 for us.
Okay, so number 1, description of your product or service. A business concept should describe and authoritatively and convincingly the product or service, including its unique differentiator that set the product or service apart from the competition. Number 2, analysis of competitors. A business concept should explain to investor, loan offers, partners, how the startup intend to survive in competitive landscape, including its go-to-market strategies.
Beautiful. So if you have a business concept written down, the first element is that your business concept should explain and describe your product. Oh, I want to produce a special halal toothpaste in Malaysia, because Malaysia is predominantly a Muslim country and they love halal products. You don't want a product, a toothpaste that will have traces of alcohol or other haram product. So a business concept should describe authoritatively that this toothpaste is different from others because it is 100% halal. That is what is called description of your product or service. Then also you need to explain to us the market. Who are the leaders in the market? The leaders in the market are your competitors. How do you hope to survive? How do you hope to compete with these particular people? Before bank can provide you with money, you should be able to convince them, yes, there are leading people in the market, but my own product is different because mine is targeted at halal, people. People love halal product. Some don't care, but I'm producing for those who care about what they eat and what they consume. And what are the strategies you intend to use in going to the market, in launching that particular product so that you are not consumed by the competitors. So that is what is called analysis of competitors. So who else is around? Is Zulfadli, read 3 and 4. 3 and 4 for Zulfadli.
Number 4, sir.
3. Read 3 and 4.
Sorry, what, sir?
Overview. The overview of consumer demand. Elements of a business concept. Can you see it? Zulfadli, can you see it? Okay, let's go back to, I think the family is having issues, which is, okay, let me go back to Maulida. Read 3 and 4 also.
Okay, so number 3, overview of consumer demand or market need. A compelling business concept should explain clearly demand and supply gap, pricing and marketing strategies, and how to provide consumers with what they really need. Number 4, details of your unique value propositions. A business concept should outline and communicate your UVP, how your business, product, or service differs from others.
Beautiful. So let me quickly explain that. So apart from number 1, 2, the next one is overview of consumer demand. You need to convince yourself and others that there is demand for your product. And to know if there is truly demand from your product, you conduct a market analysis. Part of the things you look at in your market analysis or research is demand-supply gap. Demand is the quantity of product that people want. Supply is the existing number of product that manufacturers are supplying. If you want to go into the toothpaste market and the demand for toothpaste in Indonesia is 20 million, 20 million customers are buying toothpaste, and the supply currently is 10 million. So 20 minus 10 is 10. It means that 10 million customers are not being attended to. So there is opportunity to grow in that market. So that is what we call overview of consumer demand or market needs. So you must establish clearly that people need your product. If people don't need your product and you go ahead to produce, nobody will buy. So that is what number 3 is talking about. Number 4 is details of unique value proposition, UVP. Unique value proposition simply means what makes your product different from others. What do you think will convince me to buy from you and not from others? So we call it unique value proposition or unique selling point. They are very, very important. If your product does not have UVP, then you have only wasted your time and effort. So make sure that whatever you are producing should be unique, should be different, should have something that will be different from others. We call it differentiators. Your product should conform with what we call differential specifica. Should be specific and different from others. If you have this particular attribute, then you'll be able to make a lot of money. Then finally, outline plans for going to the market and launching strategies. So if you have point number 1 to 4, then you must perfect your business concept by outlining what we call go-to-market plan. When do you intend to launch your business? Is it in December this year or August? That's number 1. Then how do you intend to launch it? You want to launch it physically or virtually? You want to call people to walk in and see what you are doing? You want to use radio to advertise, television to advertise, or you want to use the internet or use all the available advertising platforms possible? So all these are very, very important. We call them 5 essential elements of a business concept. Once your business concept cannot answer these 5 points, then it is a useless business concept. You saw the gentleman that pitched earlier on. He was able to summarize these 5 elements convincingly. And at the end of the day, the investors offered him 6 million. He was requesting for 6 million to launch his business, and he was able to get that 6 million from them. So that's the end of the presentation. Let me fast forward this video so that you see what I mean. Coming. Okay, while we are waiting for the video to load, so what are your questions? What question do you have? Your question. So what question do you have for today?
Okay, for participant, does anyone of you have any question that's related to the course, maybe?
Questions? So I will send the slides to the moderator so that he's going to share with you at the end of this presentation. But meanwhile, go ahead with your question if you have.
Does anyone of you have any question that related to the course? I think we can close right now because there are no questions.
Okay, we can close for today. Yeah. So I will send the material to the laboratory manager for onward transmission to you. So it's been nice interacting with you guys. Are you in Malaysia or Indonesia?
We are in the Indonesia, Yogyakarta, sir.
Okay, but I saw the email having MY.
Oh, it's Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. It is
okay,
Malaysia.
Okay, I understand now. Yeah. So we'll meet in the future. It's nice meeting everyone. So bye.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.